I'm doing the oil change on the 2021 Beta 300 RR Racing. Got my 10 mil. I think that's a 10 mil. Oh my God, no, no, it's a 12. Oh no. So for the oil change, you're gonna want a 13 millimeter socket. So then you want to give it a twist. I did it off camera and it comes loose. And you probably can do it just with the end at this point. With your extension. And there we go. Oil comes pouring on out like crazy. I'll set that off to the side. My measuring cup. And you let it drain out. Oh, they designed this. I didn't think. Bike is leaning over there. But I'm a one-man crew, man. I gotta lean the bike this way. So what I usually do, which I didn't think about, I used to do with the gas, was I positioned the bike just right in my garage. And I would come over to one of these for the garage door. And I would ratchet strap it on an angle. So that would be pouring out that way. So the bike would be slightly leaned. Ratchet strap, you don't need much because, I'm not going over far. And then that way I could walk away. It would drain out. I would come back. And I would go ahead and then put the bolt back in. And then I would fill it with oil. That's how I did it on the gas. I wasn't thinking. Gas, you actually had to lay it over to fill it because it was crazy. Let's just put it that way. It was crazy. I guess all these bikes have their quirks. I went ahead and wiped this guy down, and I saw there were some dry spots, so I put a little oil. That oil actually is pretty decent, clean coming out of it. This was fine. This is the magnet. That wasn't scary or anything. I've seen a lot worse. I think I've done this oil not that long ago, actually, but going to Moab, if I were a breakdown or something, and somebody said, well, did you change the oil? The oil looks bad, or something, and I could be like, yes, I just did it. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what, I can still lean it over. How am I gonna do that? Just like this. Bike's not really that heavy in that position. Just ratchet strap right up to the bracing for the garage door opener. Didn't even move that at all, so I know that's decently strong, and this should work good enough just to have it lean slightly over. So there we have it. If you're real worried about stuff like that, I also have shelving hooks that go with deck screws, and I've used those before. Or you could always put in those big, what are they, these big hooks. It's right into a 2x4. I could probably hang my body off one of those. But, a little touch like that in your garage, when you need to lean something over like a motorcycle, helps out drastically. Well, I just got back from my nice, healthy poop, and I'm going to lean the bike back over now. Kickstand still down. That I didn't check. It is, though. Okay, so stop dripping. I release the pressure, obviously, off this from being leaned over. Now, just get it off. There we go. And reach up here if you're tall. Take it off. There you go. That's how you lean a bike over. That's how you drain the oil fully. Walk away. Come back. And it's done. So you go ahead. Always hand thread things. Okay, it's in. And even then, I'll go ahead and hand thread it in, and then I'll tighten it here. Okay. No, I did not use a torque wrench. You don't need a torque wrench for every damn bolt. Drives me nuts on motorcycle sites. Everyone wants a torque everything. What's the torque spec for that? I don't know, and I don't care. Okay. So anyways, that's back in. Now we're going to need to fill this up. I don't recall how much it takes. Okay, with some video magic, I am back after looking it up. Now, once I started looking it up, I recalled what it was from looking it up before. 850 milliliters, some say 825, anywhere between 800 and 850 should be fine. Everyone says, do not use the oil check bolt. It will strip. You will then have to tap it and fix it. I'm not doing that. And it's best, like my gas, just always pour in the same amount. All you have to do is have one of these and measure it out. So I will then put in 500 and then we'll go from there. And 350 is pretty easy. It's 300 there for, let's see, let's put that there so I can show you. It's 300 there, 400 basically on the wider part. So 450 somewhere in between should be 850, and we will call that good. Obviously, it doesn't work too well pouring it into there, so I have one of these long funnels, and I will go like that, and boom, and there we go. And then I have the screen out of here, so now it pours much faster, and that will pour in pretty dang quick. And I kind of use the foot peg here on this bike to be able to hold it up. I can kind of level it off while I hold it and fill it, and I'll be good to go. But what oil will I use? What fluids do I have on my shelf? It's summertime, folks, so I am running this 15W40 right there. Been running it forever. Works just fine. T5 or T6, whatever you want to run. T6 is a thinner oil. I think it's a 5W40. This is 15W40, so I run this in the summer. It will break down and be like a 10W and a 5W as time wears on. So that's what I use. That's what I'm going to use in here. Let the oil debates begin down below. So a little trick you can do is write, if your bike doesn't say, the amount you find or like to measure off and typically use, because it's not going to change. So I did 850, and I guess from anywhere online, people say 800 to 850 or 900 even. Some guys said I just do 825. Kind of hard to measure that amount anyways. My beaker thingy isn't that accurate, so guesstimate the 50 is already hard enough, so I did 850 milliliter. That's what I added, so I just jotted it down there so I don't have to look it up next time. And there we have it. That is done. The exhaust doesn't look too bad. That was from previously before I put on the pipe guard. I might get a new pipe just to get a new pipe, just so it's all perfect. It's not on my list to get right away. You can kind of see down here while we're here the bracket for the skid plate. And yeah, underneath you got the bolt back there for the skid plate. You got two Allen bolts that go into here. Well, they are Allen now. I forget what it came with. They vibrated it out. Make sure put new Loctite on when you put those back in. And I'm also going to look for a tube to kind of wrap on the frame here and see what I have. My Kydex skid plate's holding up good. Oh yeah. See, their brake pedal here, it's pretty pointy, but right where it needs to be. Good protection. And it should be out a little bit more. Obviously the boulders kind of push it in, but having the Kydex, it's not going to push it in. It's good to go. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Stay well, take care, my friends, and get out there and ride if you have those two wheels. It's a lot of fun. Bye.